unexpected tornado struck parts of Los Angeles on Christmas morning, leaving several homes damaged and residents shaken. The unusual weather event unfolded in the Boyle Heights neighborhood, where powerful winds tore through residential streets, knocking down trees and damaging buildings. According to weather officials, this tornado touched down during an intense storm system that had already been affecting Southern California for days. The region was experiencing heavy rain, strong wind gusts, and an increased risk of flooding when the tornado formed. The National Weather Service later confirmed that the tornado was classified as an EF0, the lowest rating on the enhanced Fujita scale. Even though it was relatively weak by tornado standards, it was still strong enough to cause visible damage along its short path. Investigators say the tornado occurred around 10 a.m. on Christmas Day and lasted only a few minutes. However, those few moments were enough to impact homes, businesses, and trees in the area. After receiving multiple reports from local residents, along with video footage showing rotating winds, the National Weather Service sent a survey team to the neighborhood. Their goal was to assess the damage and officially confirm that a tornado had occurred. Events like this are extremely rare in Los Angeles, making the Christmas Day tornado especially surprising for residents and weather experts alike. The investigation shows the tornado first touched down near Ruben Salazar Park, where a large tree was ripped out of the ground, marking what officials believe was the starting point. From there, the rotating winds pushed northeast, cutting through the Lee Street neighborhood, traveling along Siskiyou Street, and finally weakening near the intersection of Whittier Boulevard and Lorena Street. Officials estimate the tornado traveled roughly a quarter mile, with an average width of about 100 feet. Wind speeds were estimated at close to 80 miles per hour, placing it in the EF0 category, which typically produces winds between 65 and 85 miles per hour. In the Lee Street area, several residents described moments of sudden fear as the winds rapidly intensified and visible swirling patterns formed. One resident said the sound was unmistakable, comparing it to a train rushing toward her home, mixed with loud metallic crashing. She recalled struggling to shut her front door as powerful gusts nearly ripped it from its hinges. According to her, an awning from a nearby house was torn away completely and has not been found. As the storm continued along Siskiyou Street, investigators recorded more damage consistent with the tornado track. A sign outside the Estrella store was badly damaged. Several mailboxes were knocked out of alignment, and a large light fixture appeared to have been torn loose and blown into a nearby tree. The National Weather Service says these signs point to tightly focused, rotating winds moving through a narrow path, a key feature of weaker but well-organized tornadoes. The most noticeable damage was seen near Whittier Boulevard and Lorena Street, an area lined with multiple businesses, where the storm left clear evidence of its brief but powerful impact. Security camera video from an Arco gas station and the nearby Mariscos Tampico restaurant captured intense, rotating winds as a tornado moved through the area. Debris could be seen flying through the air while the storm ripped across the neighborhood. Several local businesses suffered damage, with signs torn down or heavily damaged, including those at Lorena Pharmacy, Yum Yum Donuts, and Super Palos Rostizados. After the storm passed, photos showed clear signs of destruction. At Super Palos Rostizados, a window had been blown out and was quickly covered with wooden boards as a temporary fix. The owner of Mariscos Tampico later confirmed that 2 of the restaurant's windows were completely shattered and had to be replaced immediately to secure the building. Homes in the area were also hit by the powerful winds. One resident, Francisco Gonzalez, said his roof was damaged early Christmas morning when the storm moved through. The next day, pieces of roofing material were still scattered around his property. A large tarp had been placed over a hole in the roof to keep rain from causing further damage inside the home. Despite the destruction left behind, officials say there were no reported injuries related to the tornado, which brought some relief to residents shaken by the storm. The tornado touched down in Boyle Heights as a strong and persistent storm system continued to impact Southern California during the holiday period. Over several days, heavy rain soaked the region, with some areas receiving close to 8 inches of rainfall. That amount of rain raised serious concerns about flooding and potential mudslides. Strong winds combined with steady rain led the National Weather Service to issue multiple weather alerts, including tornado warnings for parts of the San Gabriel Valley. Communities such as Alhambra, Pasadena, Monterey Park, San Gabriel, El Monte, and Temple City were placed under warnings during the height of the storm. However, no confirmed tornado touchdowns were reported in those locations. Meteorologists say events like this are unusual for the region, noting that tornadoes are rare in Southern California, especially within the city limits of Los Angeles. Over the past few years, Southern California has seen several unusual weather events tied to powerful storm systems and unstable atmospheric conditions. While tornadoes remain rare in this region, recent history shows they're not entirely unheard of. Earlier this year in March, a weak tornado touched down in Pico Rivera, just southeast of downtown Los Angeles. With wind speeds estimated around 85 miles per hour, the storm damaged multiple blocks before dissipating after roughly 2 minutes. Meteorologists later classified it as an EF0 tornado, similar in strength to the one that struck Boyle Heights. Just a month earlier, in February, the National Weather Service confirmed another rare tornado in Oxnard, located in Ventura County about 60 miles northwest of Los Angeles. That tornado caused damage inside a mobile home park, sparking growing concern about whether extreme weather events may be becoming more frequent along the Southern California coastline. Looking further back, in March of 2023, a tornado ripped the roof off a commercial building in Montebello and damaged more than a dozen nearby structures. While the damage was localized, it served as another reminder that severe weather can strike unexpectedly, even in areas not typically known for tornado activity. One of the most significant tornado events in Los Angeles history occurred in March of 1983. During that storm, a powerful offshore system generated a tornado with wind speeds estimated between 113 and 157 miles per hour. The destruction was widespread. Homes and businesses were heavily damaged. Vehicles were overturned, debris was thrown across streets, and part of the roof of the Los Angeles Convention Center was torn away. The event remains one of the most destructive storms ever recorded in the city. Following the recent Boyle Heights tornado, the National Weather Service released a statement on social media explaining that the storm survey was conducted in close coordination with the Los Angeles City Emergency Management Department. Officials said the goal was to ensure a thorough risk assessment and provide proper support to affected communities. Authorities continue to stress that while tornadoes are uncommon in Southern California, residents should stay alert during severe weather, especially when strong winds and heavy rain are forecast. This Christmas storm has left a lasting impact, as homes were damaged and families across Los Angeles were forced to face the reality of a rare but powerful natural disaster. Hit that like button if this inspired you, subscribe for more uplifting stories, and drop a comment. Have you ever seen your community come together like this? Thanks for watching. Stay strong out there.